Greetings, Stevie P here, and we're about to have a really exciting fight against Rude and Reno. Some nice plot symmetry. The Avalanche crowd against them now at the end of Final Fantasy Rebirth, just as they were against them at the end of Final Fantasy 7 Remake on the Sector 7 pillar. So some nice symmetry there, and obviously because this is forced by the game, this is the perfect team to beat them. So I'll show you what I've got on their equipment. I really like this setup actually. So on Cloud I've got the Expeditionary Medal, and this is very useful for giving him his ultimate limit break straight away, finishing touch. So he's got that available from the start. I've got Limit Booster with Tifa, which would give her half of her limit gauge at the start of the battle. But she's also got Limit Support, which is going to dish that 50% out, 25% to Cloud and 25% to Barret. So Cloud and Barret are starting immediately with some limit available, and they've also got Brothers in Pain, or Brothers of Pain. I can't remember the exact name of the synergy ability, which increases their synergy levels, their limit levels. Hence why they're both the ones that are going to be doing their limit breaks, and Tifa will be supporting that with this setup. And then I've got Choco King's Cape on Barret because I don't have a third first strike materia, so it just gives him ATB at the start of the fight, just like Tifa and Cloud will get from their first strike materia. And then with Tifa and Cloud I've also given them ATB boost, meaning that at the start of the fight they can just immediately get a head start, which is very useful. So there's nothing else really to mention because this setup here isn't tailored to this fight necessarily. It's just a very good setup in general for the three of them. So Elemental with two of the elements, and then Elemental with the other two elements for Cloud and Tifa, so that they can dish out a bunch of damage. Luck up for Tifa is always good. First strike, as I mentioned before, and then ATB boost. I've also got revival on them just in case, but pretty much you never need it if you know what you're doing. Prayer again, but that's also not very necessary if what you're going to be doing is what we'll do in this fight, which is to just use Lifesaver with Barret, and then Chakra, which just heals him plenty. So he heals for 40%. Sometimes if you've got a different weapon, you can actually heal for much more than that. If you get his Selfish Recovery buff, then he heals for more like 50%. For exactly 50% overall when he uses Chakra of the damage taken. So that's the setup. Not much more to say because the main thing is obviously in the techniques throughout this fight. It's a very kind of skill heavy fight, so the materia in a way doesn't matter as much. But I will show you without further ado the actual fight. I'm going to skip this introductory fight where you team up with them against the mobs and just get right into the actual battle. So just a really useful thing to note, I did this by accident. I actually hit the menu button and ended up in the menu between battles. So that's really handy. It means that you can switch your gear setup before facing Rude and Reno. As it is, I managed to take no damage in the last fight. That's a lot thanks to having resist with Magnify, by the way, because that really helps you to not take up any status ailments. So at the beginning of this fight, Cloud ATB boost, Tifa ATB boost, Barret Lifesaver. Then you want Cloud to put haste on everybody and Tifa to get up to Chi level 3, and then you want to dodge that attack if you can. Now we've got Reno targeted, and with Cloud we're going to attack, and as you can see he's going to dodge everything until he does a counter attack. As soon as he does the counter attack you want to dodge out of the way, and every time that will pressure him. And then you get to just pile on the pressure. Now, another interesting thing that I only recently learnt is Tifa's over there with Rude. If you, whilst holding the block button, switch to another character, you teleport that character to your target. I don't know why that works that way, but what a wonderful thing. It's called tag teaming. So look, block, switch, and here Tifa is. Amazingly useful, and it will throw him up into the air as well. So that is just very, very handy to know. Yes, tag teaming. Okay, so now Reno's already nicely damaged. We're going to keep attacking, but watch out for his attacks. Because if he's not dodging you, he will attack. And if he makes contact, it'll do nasty damage. But now he is dodging, so that's nice. We'll just keep attacking until he does counterattack and then dodge out of the way. which is very easy actually with Tifa. So I'm just going to see if I can get a... yeah, Rude is targeting Cloud, so Barret will just do overcharge, and then Tifa... Oh, didn't switch over to her in time. Just do a nice hit on him there and stagger him. Okay. You want to keep watching for where Rude is. So he's right here, which is a bit awkward because we've just staggered Reno, but that's okay. I think we got time. We'll do Rise and Fall and Truth Strike, and then we'll do Trinity Strike, and that should be enough to put us into the next stage of the battle. Trinity Strike's great because it'll dodge, you know, a lot of moves that are on the ground, like triple shockwave. Okay, so with Barret, let's get him to do something else. We'll get him to go into give him bonus round. It's useful staggering people, and then there you go. We're into the next phase of the fight, and that's basically it. So, well, actually, it's it as far as Reno is concerned. You just attack him, then he dodges, he counterattacks, you dodge his counterattack, that pressures him, you stagger him, lather, rinse, repeat. And as you can see, Tifa is handing out her limit break to Barret and Cloud. And we'll probably build up both limit breaks with both of them, and then take Rude out using the limit breaks. So, yeah, you've got a few more things to have to deal with here. Basically, you're going to have these mines on the ground, which are very annoying to have to deal with. Not on the ground, sorry, floating around. And if they discharge anywhere near you, they pressurize you. So let's triple pressure this guy. There we go, and immediately he's staggered, which is fantastic. Now let's get Partners in Pain going, just to do a nice lot of damage. She's going to Omni Strike, and then I think she can Trinity Strike, and basically as soon as there's only one of them left, it's kind of game over, really. And I think you briefly saw there was a discharge going on. Okay, we basically should, this should be it. No, just trying to... Oops. Okay, so we're done now with Reno. He actually, he was defeated, and then the target automatically switched to Rude, who was blocking. If you hit Rude with a normal attack while blocking, he'll counter-attack, which is what he's done to Tifa, hence why she's getting beaten. So the general plan with Rude is you want to have 2 ATB available. He's very quick. Okay, we just keep attacking. When he blocks like this, you want 2 ATB available. So if you got 2 on Barret and he uses Maximum Fury, this will pressure him. Because if you use 2 ATB with a heavy attack of some kind, it will pressure him. And again, that's clockwork. That happens every time. So basically, once you just know what pressures them, it's all over. And then now we get a nice long time to just kind of attack the guy. Let's get our chi level up. And Cloud, let's hasten us up again. Because, you know, why not? We may end up not getting 2 limit breaks because we've just defeated him too quickly. Okay, so you want him to get his shield up, and a good way to do that is to just shoot him from a distance with Barret and just tap the attack button, because that will get him to go into his blocking mode. If you attack him whilst he's blocking, then he'll counter. So as soon as he's blocking, which he is now, that's when you want to use a normal attack. Maximum Fury with Barret, and then I'll do Overpower, with Tifa. And there you go once again. He is pressured. Build up enough ATB to lather, rinse and repeat. She's got 2 now. That's good. I think we'll probably need one more round. Oh, I probably could have staggered him by now. Oh well, doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, so we didn't quite get our 2 limit breaks, which was the goal. So we'll probably need to stagger him again, but that's okay. I mean, we'll still get a heck of a lot of damage in. So I'm just going to get Cloud going on his limit right now because it takes a long time to do and does a lot of damage. So True Strike, then Rise and Fall, True Strike again, then Omni Strike, then True Strike, and then probably now just going to build up ATB. There we go, nice lot of damage. And he's immediately blocking, which is great. So Cloud, just going to get him to do Braver. And Barret, oh no, what's Barret going to do? He's going to do Maximum Fury. Cloud just did not obey the command, did he? Or did I get something wrong? There we go. Now he's pressured. So there you go. Basically, yeah, all you need to do is how to pressure them. Oh, I think she was already on Chi level 3. Oh well, doesn't matter. Go over to Barret, just do a few little attacks. Oh, there, he went into block and then I did a normal attack. And he countered with Shockwave, so that's what happens. There you go, now he's blocking again. Maximum Fury. Cloud, why don't you hasten everybody up? Tifa, Overpower. Yeah, he may as well be the one to stagger him. He's not always hitting him because the guy's going up and down so much. Okay, that's coming towards Barret. Oops. Go on, block. There you go, he's blocking. Oh, don't know how Tifa got hit by that. Okay, so it is time to do Maximum Fury. That will pressure him. Let's get Tifa and Cloud over to him, but make sure that we're on Barret so that when he gets staggered, Barret gets the opportunity to finish him off with a limit break. So there you go. And I think you understand exactly how to win this fight. So yeah, I didn't do it perfectly. Actually, Barret's taken an awful lot of damage. Usually he doesn't take nearly as much damage, but it's always different when you're commentating. And now you know how to pressure them, how to stagger them without really much difficulty. I mean, I say he took a bunch of damage. We didn't have to do any healing, which is always nice. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that helpful, and yeah, all the best.